Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's Medina here from Arise Humanity, and I'd love to share with you my latest painting. It's an acrylic on canvas, and it took me many weeks actually to paint. It has quite a bit of fine detail in it as well, and so I would say maybe over 4 or 5 weeks I painted this one. Not full time, but I spent many hours on it. And I'd like to share with you a little bit about this painting. So my inspiration for this painting was this huge painting behind Putin, which, as you can see, has beautiful coloring in it, lovely shades of, the duck egg blue and the pink and the green, and then the more vibrant blue down the bottom left hand corner. So that the color was beautiful in this painting, but also it was very symbolic for Putin to be standing in front of this painting, because obviously in the middle is a dove with its wings shaped in the form and its body shaped in the form of a Q. So that really inspired me. And then through the windows there, you can see a view of a world, and looks a bit Russian inspired, in terms of what's in that window there. And I just found it to be really interesting, because it talks about, in a sense, when I look at it, the doorway, the golden doorway going into another world. And, we're on the brink now of transitioning into a new reality, a higher reality. And so I could really relate to this painting. I wonder if you feel the same way. So when I looked at that, I thought, I'm going to do my own version. So that's what I did. I was inspired by this, and I started on my own version. So I'm going to show you the gradual evolution of my own version of this painting. So I'll show you some early versions as it just sort of starts and begins to unfold. And then when I get to the final version, I'm going to describe to you a little bit more about what I've done. So here we are at the final version, and you can see in the top section of the painting I have stars, the cosmos, the golden moon there, and then I have below that on the left hand side a peacock. I thought a peacock was interesting to represent because it has not only beautiful colorings and beautiful feathers and everything that always looks so pretty, but it also represents the divine feminine. In Egypt, it represented the divine feminine, and I feel like the energy that we're going into of the new earth is very much embodying that new divine feminine quality. So I thought that a peacock would be really appropriate for that. And then you've got butterflies there, both on the left there's 5 butterflies, and then on the right there are 2 butterflies, and this represents to me transformation, going from a caterpillar to a butterfly, you know, huge shifts energetically in what we're doing. Then similarly to the painting with Putin, I have the doorway, and then through the doorway again there's an image of another world, and again this is very Russian sort of inspired, I guess you could say, when you look at it. Yeah, but it could be other like indigenous sort of energies as well as Russian sort of energies. And then there's a blossom tree above it, which is, you know, the blossoms, the beginning of a new spring, the start of a new energy. And then above that you'll notice that there is a yellow sun being the embodiment of, you know, joy, sunshine, positive new day. And then through that is one of the branches of the blossom tree, again signifying the Q for what was in the other painting with Putin and the whole Q movement, which is dedicated towards liberating the planet, sharing encodings, and, you know, connected with the alliance, that sort of thing. So that Q I felt was really good to put in there. Then I've got a lot of detail over the doorway, similar to the original painting, I guess. And I always like to put cats in my paintings, because cats, to me, I love painting them, but also they're very symbolic of a sort of a multi-dimensional energy that is an energy of you know, our galactic family. They're very psychic cats, and they have that sort of extrasensory perception, and they seem to me beyond Earth in many ways. So I thought that's good to have a cat in there. And I liked having lavender along the bottom, because lavender to me represents relaxation, beautiful smell, a beautiful perfume. It's very calming, it's serene, tranquil. So having lavender there symbolizes a beautiful sort of happy, relaxed, tranquil transition into this new earth. So I also like to have a lot of vibrant colors, which of course are included there around the peacock and everything. So this is my latest work. I call it Mystical Peacock, and you can actually purchase this as a print. You can purchase it as a poster for $40 or Australian, or you can purchase it on a canvas. And if you would like to contact me to order one, just let me know the size, and I can tell you exactly how much that will be on a canvas. And the canvas comes very, very close to the original. It's a beautiful quality that looks pretty much exactly like the original painting, but it's in canvas. So I would love to be able to share this with anyone that would like to purchase it. And this month, for my Patreon members, there is a discount on this. So if you're a Patreon member in my community, you can have a discount. Just inquire with me and I can let you know what that is. And you can inquire at my email, art, A-R-T, at Medyhne, MEDYHNE.com. If you've got any inquiries, or you'd like to order one or inquire about price, just please let me know. So I hope you like my Mystical Peacock painting. It was a big piece of work that I've just completed. I'd like to say in summary that this painting is really my creative visual prayer for peace, because it's looking into a new world involving Russia, and I'm obviously from the West, so joining everything together and creating a new place in this doorway where there's just beauty and peace. Please also check out my website, www.medina.com, where I have a whole range of artwork there where you can order posters or prints, or you can order an original commission. And also please feel welcome to join my Facebook group with all my artwork, and there's a link in the description below. And I also am into collaborating with people, so it looks like I'll be collaborating with some people this year on certain projects to do with my art. We'll see how that unfolds. If anyone would like to collaborate, with materials, clothes, dresses, or any other way, in shops or even restaurants. Sometimes people like to get paintings where they have the title of their place on the painting, so that's another thing that I can do. Or even covers of books. People have written books and sometimes they're looking for a good cover for their book, so I can do that as well. And can chat about more. If you've got something else you'd like artwork for, please contact me. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.